What's up everyone, it's your girl Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something that I get asked pretty frequently and I don't really know how to go about it or exactly explain how it really is, but basically how my confidence changed after weight loss. First of all, to begin with, my confidence, it was low, but only in certain aspects before I lost all my weight. And what I mean by that is before I started losing weight, I surrounded myself with positive and encouraging people. So my friends and the people I surrounded myself with weren't really the type to bash on me for the way I looked, for anything. So that kind of made my self-esteem a little bit higher than what other people might have. Some other people would get put down every single day after school, even by their friends, for their weight, and that never really happened to me. The people who would not necessarily put me down but encourage me to get healthier were mostly my parents and obviously like my doctor and stuff like that, but that was basically about it. And I've talked about how my parents treated me before weight loss and all that, so you guys already know all about that. And if you haven't, go watch that video. What are you waiting for? But yeah, I never really had that negativity, so my confidence, no, it wasn't high, but it wasn't extremely low either. And what I mean by that is my confidence with the way I looked, my appearance. Yes, I had self-esteem problems for sure. I didn't like the way I looked, but at the same time, I was all about, still taking pictures and selfies. Don't get me wrong, when someone else took a picture of me, I was like, delete right now. But as far as me, I would always be, Snapchatting. I'd be on Instagram, taking pictures, taking selfies, everything. And I know that a lot of people can't really do that because of their self-esteem problem. So before, I was perfectly fine with that. As far as guys and stuff like that, I had the lowest self-esteem with guys, but I had the highest expectation for guys. And I don't know why. I talked about how my type was before I started losing weight, which is super tall, skinny, and abs, and total jock. But I don't like that anymore. I liked these type of guys, and I, for some part of me, still had a little bit of hope that maybe I'd get a guy like that. And that's where my confidence was. That little tiny bit of hope was my little bit of confidence that I had, that maybe one of them will get to know me, my personality, and that's about it. But as far as talking to guys and knowing that they'll think I'm pretty and cute right away, no. I always thought that everyone thought that I was ugly and big and nasty and all this stuff, and was just all in my head. Obviously now I don't even point that out in people, and I know that people don't really care about you. They see you and nothing really will probably go through their mind. You can ask literally my sister. She'll tell you, she's like, you were so cocky and into yourself even before you started losing weight. It's worse now. And I'm just like, okay. I had confidence, but I faked most of it, if you were understanding what I'm saying. I faked most of my confidence to try not to show that I had a very low self-esteem. But don't get me wrong, I did have some confidence in myself, that I was cute and whatnot. Then again, I also covered that up with what I have and had. Some of my confidence did come from what my parents are able to provide for me. My junior year of high school, I was driving to school in a BMW, which is the same car I drive now. And it's not me bragging, but I'm just saying oh, I felt good. I'm not someone to act all cocky and act like I'm all that. No, that's not mine. That's all my parents, what they provide for me. They earned that. It's not me. you know, but at the same time it's like, oh, I felt cool, you know, driving this car, and like people were like, oh, like it's so nice, this and that, and like kind of, it made me feel good, so it made me have confidence. Even back then I didn't really do my makeup that well. And if you go onto my Instagram, self promo, here's my Instagram, some of my before and after pictures, you can see that my makeup skills weren't that good. And I know like even now I'm not the best, like, but I have gotten so much better, and you can see it, and I'm proud of myself for that, and it's not being cocky, it's just facts. But I always thought like my eyeliner was on fleek, my eyebrows were so nice, and I thought I was a shit. But low-key I did know I had a lot of self-esteem issues. But as far as how my confidence changed and how it is now, I honestly feel like I have a lot more confidence, but at the same time I'm a lot more humble, if that makes any sense. My confidence is like, I mean, it's pretty good. Like, I know that I've changed for the better, and I know that I look a lot better than what I did before, but at the same time it's like, I'm not hot shit. I'm not like like Kylie Jenner, Desi Perkins, all these bomb ass people, Amrezy. I don't level up to them, but at the same time I know not everyone is gonna think, how do I say this? For myself, I'm happy with the way I look. I think, you know, like, everyone's got to think they're good looking. You have to live with yourself. You have to see your face every day. You're gonna think you're good looking. Everyone is good looking to someone. And I know I get it all the time, like, oh, you're so pretty, this and that. Like, no, it doesn't get to my head. Some people think I'm ugly as fuck, but at the same time, like, I feel so good about myself and my accomplishments that it just made my self-confidence so much higher. I know that I can do things that I couldn't do before. I know that if I am determined to do something, I will do it. If I want to go talk to someone, I can do it. I'm a more matured person when it comes to my confidence, if you get what I'm saying. I feel like I'm all over the place right now, like I'm making no sense. Moral of the story is, my confidence is a lot greater than it was before. My self-esteem and how happy I am with myself is at a 10. Okay, compared to what I was before, I'm at a 10. Before, maybe I was like a 4. But don't get me wrong, like, everyone is gonna have self-esteem issues. The prettiest girl in the world is gonna have self-esteem issues. I'm insecure about certain things, but at the same time, it's like, if I want to change something about myself, then I'll work on it to change it. If I want to do something, then I'll do it. What I've realized is that there's no limitations. You can do whatever you want with your body. Anyone can do whatever they want with their body. If they want to look a certain way, they'll look a certain way. I've just come to accept the way that I look, and that has boosted my self-confidence so much that I'm just the happiest person. This kind of led into like happiness. But actually, I want to do a video about that. If you guys want to see a video about, like self-confidence and depression and anxiety, because I used to struggle with being depressed, and I still struggle with my anxiety. So if you guys want to see a video about that, most of that had to do with how big I was, being overweight. There's a lot of challenges to it. And yes, I still had confidence, but there is a lot of things that like put you down, especially social media. If you guys want to know or have a full video about how I overcame being that low, let me know, because I know a lot of people go through all that. I actually really want to get a semicolon tattoo, and I know it's so like overrated and trendy, and but it means, that semicolon means so much to me that I want to get that tattooed on myself, because it just has so much meaning and I relate to it so much. and I'm just going off on a totally different subject right now. But if you guys want to see that video, let me know in the comments down below. That's basically it. My confidence is a lot better than it was before, and it's clear that it's gonna happen if you lose a lot of weight. It'll happen to everyone. But yeah, that's basically it. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to see that video. Give it me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, if you can relate, anything like that, if you like me. And make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.